For this project, I'll be using a size 4 medium weight yarn, a size H crochet hook or 5mm. I'll be using some little pony beads. You can get these just about anywhere, but I picked these ones up at the Dollar Tree. You'll need a little yarn needle, and you want to make sure that your yarn needle will actually go through your beads. And then just a little pair of scissors. So to get started, I'm going to grab my yarn and thread my needle. And then I am going to take 36 little beads and thread them onto my yarn here. So I don't know what colors I'm gonna do yet. Let's see. I think I'll do lavenders and silver. And how about some blue? So there's 3. And now just continue on until you have 36 beads threaded onto your yarn. 35 and 36. And once you've got 36 little beads on your yarn, it should look something like this. Now you can take your yarn needle off of your yarn and put your little beads aside because we're all finished with those. And now we're ready for our crochet hook. So we're gonna make a little slip knot to attach our crochet hook. So we're just gonna take our yarn, scoop it down and around, and then under this side of our loop. And then just pick up that little part of our pretzel. And we've got a little slip knot on our hook. Now we're going to chain 10. So just wrap that yarn over and around your hook and pull it on through. There's 1, there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If your beads are getting too close, you just scoot them on down. They're just gonna hang out on that yarn until we're ready for them. And here's 10. Now we're ready for our first bead. So we're gonna grab one little bead and scoot it up our yarn. Kind of like close up to your chain and your hook. And then we're going to chain 1. And that locks that little bead right in place right there. Now we're going to chain 9 more so that we have 10 little chains in between or after our bead. And there will actually be 10 little chains in between each of our little beads. So I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chains. Here's 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then we're going to scoot another bead right up close to our hook. And then we're going to chain 10 again. So there's the first one that locks that bead on there. There's 2, 3, 4, 5. And scoot those little beads on down there. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And scoot your next little bead up. And once again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Scooping one little bead up close to you. And you are just going to continue on all the way with 10 little chains in between, all the way until you get to the very last bead. once you're close to the end, I'm getting close to my very last bead. So I'm locking in my second to last bead. There's 1 chain, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and now I'm pushing up my very last bead, and I'm just going to chain 1 to lock that in. And now I should have a big long chain with lots and lots of little beads all over. But I'm going to find the very, very, very first chain that we did way in the beginning. And I'm just going to slip stitch right into that chain. So just insert my hook into that last little chain, yarn over, draw through both loops on my chain, and now I can cut my thread, my yarn, and pull out my loop. Now I should have 2 little ends of yarn, my ending and my beginning. And with those 2 little pieces, I'm going to tie a square knot. So I'm just gonna go right over left, pull it tight, and left over right, pull it tight. And now I'm going to show you. Ooh, so you've got a super big, long chain of chains here, huh? But you'll want to kind of wrap it so that it layers 3 times. So there's 1 little layer, and just kind of loop it over itself. So if you were putting this on yourself, you would loop it 3 times. Here we go. And now if you want to, you can either leave it just like this, and then you can kind of adjust your necklace after you put it on. You know, because it depends on if you want like all of the loops the same size, or if you want one longer, one shorter. But if you want to, once you get it all adjusted and tried on and like kind of laying in the way that you like it, you can take these 2 ends and wrap one under and one above, and then tie them together really tight so that it will keep it like in the way that you want it. But if you're like me, I like to kind of just keep it loose because I adjust it differently depending on the shirt that I'm wearing. So yeah, but that is it, you guys. So once you have either tied or not tied your little ends around your necklace, you can just cut those ends and you're all finished with your beautiful, sparkly, pretty beaded crochet necklace.